In this video, you'll learn how to fix the Claude code rate limit error. This guide will cover several effective strategies to help you manage and resolve this issue efficiently. To begin, the most important fix is to add exponential back-off retry logic when a rate limit error occurs. This approach allows your application to retry requests that fail due to hitting the rate limit. Start by implementing the following asynchronous function. You will define a function called call Claude with retry, which takes 3 parameters: the function to call, the number of retries, and the delay between retries. Within this function, use a try-catch block to handle the request. If the function executes successfully, it will return the result. However, if an error occurs, check if the number of retries has reached 0. If so, rethrow the error. If the error response indicates a status code of 429, which signifies a rate limit issue, wait for a specified delay before retrying the function call. Each subsequent retrying will double the delay, making it longer with each attempt. This method alone resolves about 70% of rate limit errors. After implementing this, consider the second fix, which involves using a request queue when sending multiple requests simultaneously. To do this, first, install the package pq by running the command npm install pq. Then, import the pq class from the package and create a new queue instance with a defined interval and interval cap. For example, setting the interval to 1 second and the interval cap to 3 will limit your application to 3 requests per second, thus preventing overload. If you notice that you are still facing issues, the third fix involves reducing token usage. Claude's rate limits are often based on the number of requests and the number of tokens used per minute. To optimize your prompts, instruct Claude to generate shorter, more concise responses, which will ultimately lead to fewer tokens being used and a decreased likelihood of hitting the rate limit. Another crucial adjustment is to avoid making parallel AI calls. Instead of using quote promise.all quote to handle multiple user requests at once, implement a for loop that awaits each call sequentially. This approach helps to prevent overwhelming the API and keeps you within the limits. If these measures do not resolve the issue, consider upgrading your plan if you're on a lower API tier, as this can significantly increase your rate limits. Lastly, for serious automation tools, using a job queue setup with Redis and BullMQ is recommended. This structure allows you to manage requests in a controlled manner, ensuring that they are processed through a queue and handled by worker processes. This prevents direct spamming of the API and helps maintain efficiency as your application scales. By implementing these fixes, you can effectively manage Claude code rate limit errors. That wraps up today's guide. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next tutorial.